Rizalistas, as they are collectively and commonly called, are different group of people having different beliefs but focuses on one faith. It is their faith to the Philippines national hero Dr. Jose Rizal that binds them together. Generally, this group immortalizes and worships Jose Rizal as a divine being. Many of these sects or religious movements believe that Rizal is still living and that he will deliver his followers from oppression and poverty. Rizalist groups have differing views on the divinity of Jose Rizal. Some believe that he is God himself. Some believe that Rizal was the second son of God, the reincarnation of Christ. Some of this group also identify Rizal as God of pre-Spanish Malay religion. Among this movement are the Iglesia Saragana Familia, Lipi ni Rizal, Pilipinas Watawat, the Molo, and the Iglesia ng Watawat ng Lahi. The Iglesia Watawat ng Lahi's doctrine was derived from the Roman Catholic teachings and the Philippine nationalism as exemplified through the literary works of Jose Rizal. The organization of group is composed of two distinct lines, an ecclesiastical group which is composed of groups of religious leaders headed by the supreme bishops, who is a member of the group board of directors, and a secular group which consists of the members of Rizalist Youth Association. They also believe that the place where Dr. Jose Rizal lived is the promised land like Catholics. They also believe in Trinity, but the only difference is Senor Ignacio as God of the Father, Rizal as the God of the Son, and Inang Adarna as the God of the Mother. And also, they believe that this Trinity is composed by Jose Rizal. The town of Calamba, in the province of Laguna, by virtue of having been the birthplace of Dr. Jose Rizal, has become a pilgrimage site not only for those wanting to pay homage to the Philippines national hero, but more importantly, for the Rizalistas, who worship Rizal as God.
Calamba is said to be the new promised land where God Rizal shall establish his kingdom after the old world has been destroyed in the apocalypse. At the very center of this kingdom will be the barrio of Rongot, presently Calamba's poorest community, but which will eventually be the new Jerusalem. This is the belief of the religious sect called Iglesia Sagrada Familia, a small but intensely dedicated group of Rizalistas found in Sitio Rongot, Calamba, Laguna, led by the vibrant old lady named Gloria Bibat, 84 years old. The Iglesia Sagrada Familia worship Dr. Jose Rizal as God. They call Rizal not as Dr. Rizal, but as Amang Rizal or Father Rizal, or simply Amang Doctor or Father Doctor. Sitio Rongot is located in the remotest portion of Calamba. It is the hardly accessible by vehicles, isolated from the rest of the Calamba by a narrow 5 kilometers dirt road. Only one vehicle can pass through it at a given time. In the unfortunate case, when two vehicles meet head on, one has to give way, retreat, and find part of the road wide enough for both of them to pass through. The road is rough and dusty during dry season, and wet and muddy in the rainy season. The city, however, receive a few visitors every Sunday morning, mostly students from the Manila universities who are taking Rizal courses and are assigned to interview the Rizalistas. Aside from these students, very few tourists ever care to visit Trongot. In fact, there is nothing really much to see, save for the mystical Mount Makiling beyond the horizon and the Laguna de Bay just as the edge of the barrio. Despite its promise of becoming a holy land someday, Rongot is at present an impoverishment community. Most residents make out a living by fishing, farming, raising ducks, or gathering kangkong and talbos ng kamote from the marshes. In fact, Calamba townspeople sometimes called the Rongot people as Mangkakangkong, or people who gathered kangkong. Like most rural towns in the Philippines, Rongot exhibits an ambience of quietness and stillness. The only sound one can hear are the soft winds of Laguna de Bay, the muffled noise from the children playing near the lake, and from time to time the occasional barking of neighborhood dogs from a distance. People go about their daily lives in a relaxed and unhurried manner, the men gathering vegetables from the marshes, women tending to their little babies, young lads playing board games on the bench, and old folks relaxing under the shade of trees, wheeling time away. Around the village, no one can see numerous small one can see small numerous wooden houses, old empty boats dock along the bay and on the bay itself, green water lilies that grows abundantly, and some of the groups regularly participated in the Rizal celebration in Rizal Park as an act of devotion towards Rizal.